Sudbury, Michigan. I went to the hotel, left the truck at the truck stop, and the truck started okay in the morning. I warmed it up and headed to the border, which was only a couple of miles away, and then I had to stop on the US side and cancel my bond because this load traveled in bond from Mexico, right? And then I went to the across the big bridge, 24 bucks for 6 axles. That's the toll. And so I spent maybe like half an hour on the US side at the border, and then went to the Canadian side, and it was like 1.5 hours. You know, took a long time, all this paperwork, because I did some repairs. I bought this dash cam, so I had to pay 40 bucks in duties. But now I'm haul free, so I'm not gonna stop from here. It's about 3 hours, 281 kilometers to Sudbury. And my dispatch or the agent already called me right as I was pulling in the customs lot. Oh, are you gonna be on time? You know, people really get nervous when there's a crane appointment, right? And I said, well, I gotta hang up now because I'm pulling in the customs, you know, and you cannot use your phone. But I said, yeah, I'll be there in 3 hours. But now, of course, instead of 3 hours from that moment, I'll be more like 4.5 hours. So, I don't know. Well, at least the weather's okay. Right, you see clouds, lots of snow, but the road is clear. I should be there sometime around 1 o'clock. And I have not found the other load yet. I checked the load board yesterday from the hotel. Didn't see anything interesting. There was like 5 loads within 200 miles of this Sudbury, Ontario. And I have not decided what I want to do because I can just drive south towards Toronto, you know, and spend a few days at home. But that's 285 miles. Basically 300 miles I have to drive for 5 hours to get home. Or I can try to find a load and go back into US, let's say Michigan or something, Illinois, Indiana, and then find another load to take me back home. But that means I'll be working 1 more week. And then of course it's difficult to find loads like this, you know, because I saw one last week from Sudbury. There was a load, but it was going back to Arizona. You know, I don't want to go back to Arizona. That's another month on the road. So sometimes that's what you gotta deal with. You know, what do you want to do? You want to drive home empty and spend some time at home, or you want to get loaded and then possibly go to a totally different area and be away from home? Which, of course, in my case, it's weird because I don't have a home, right? All I have is a car that sits in Cambridge there. You know, and I want to drive my little Mazda. I have not touched it probably in a month. Well, this is the last day from Arizona to Ontario. It took a long time, but didn't have any major complications, right? The load behaved. The container did not move because it is pretty light, so all in all, it was not a very bad load, except that, you know, my fuel mileage was good. It was not too great, but you know, I got to see pretty much across the entire US from Arizona to northern Michigan, and now I'm in Canada. And that's why they pay us the big bucks. So thanks for staying with me this long trip, 2,300 miles. Stay tuned for more.